guys, I wanted to make this video and I'm feeling quite brave today, so I'm just going to do this video while I feel brave. A lot of you have been saying in my recent videos that my skin has been looking flawless, and a lot of you have been saying what are you doing to your skin. A lot of you are asking what's your skincare routine at the moment because you've all really liked the look of my skin. And to be perfectly honest, sorry there's just hair like stuck to my face. To be perfectly honest with you, it is just the way that I apply my makeup. In the last 3 months, my skin has been worse than it's been in years and years and years and years, and I will tell you exactly why my skin's got really bad. And then what I'll do is remove my makeup on camera so you can see that I'm not just making stuff up. I have normal skin like everybody else. I have spots, I have pimples, but I just have lots of them. This is the power of makeup and what it does. So a couple of things I want to talk about first is just some of the products I have been using recently. The first thing I want to talk about is my Clean and Clear Exfoliating Daily Face Wash. I use this every day after work to remove my makeup. It completely gets rid of the makeup, and then I'm good to tone and good to moisturise, knowing that there's no residues of makeup left on my face. It's one of those face washes I've used for a really, really long time, and I trust it and I like the brand, and it's just something that I really, really like. Second product is in the morning when I wash my face, I don't want to use anything too harsh, and a lot of you were saying to me that I shouldn't be using like grainy stuff. I feel like I need to use the grainy stuff in the evening to remove my makeup with, so I'm going to carry on using my exfoliating daily wash. But I purchased this Caudalie instant foaming cleanser in grapes and sage for the morning, and it smells really nice, and it was like a 2-for-1 deal that I got from Space NK, so I thought I'd try it out. It's quite expensive, but so far I'm actually really, really enjoying using it. I have to say it does actually work really well. So I think once I finish this grainy stuff, I might just kind of move on to this maybe day and night, or find something else that I really like for using in the shower. So after I've washed my face in the morning and pat it dry, the next thing I want to do is tone my face. So I'm just using some simple toner, like the standard stuff. Doesn't smell, doesn't have any sort of alcohol in it, I don't think, and it's 100% alcohol free, because my skin actually gets really, really dry. Although it's greasy like by the end of the day, it's actually quite drying like after I've washed it, and I just use face pads to apply the toner. And I really like the Simple brand because it's not alcoholic-y smelling, and it's just simple, isn't it? So it's just easy to use. When I go to sleep at night, I have been using my Pomegranate Firming Night Cream from the Body Shop. I've talked about this in previous videos because it's a really thick night cream and it stops my skin drying out overnight. The other thing I use sometimes when I've just washed my face and I'm not quite ready to go to bed and I'm sort of faffing around, I'll actually sometimes use like a facial oil. This one is specifically for problem skin, Aromatherapy Skin and Body Care Face Oil No. 3 by Eve Taylor. I got a sample of this when I went to a spa and I asked her what she was using because it smelled so good, and she said this is really good for if you've got problem skin. So it's like a face oil, which I was a little bit skeptical to use to start with, bearing in mind my skin's really oily anyway. And then I got this Body Shop Vitamin E one, which I probably wouldn't repurchase again because I don't know why I got this. It says moisturizes and comforts and helps protect dry skin, but it means in the summer I cannot use any of these products at all. I feel like I don't want to overwash my face because I feel like it's greasy, and putting oil into my skin at night before I sleep sometimes, I guess, stops it being greasy during the day. But I don't know if that's just because it's the winter and my skin isn't as oily because it's not as hot and I'm not sweating as much. And then obviously after I've done that, before I go to bed, I'll reapply some of this night cream stuff. During the day, I've just been using a gel-based moisturiser, and this is the Clinique one, which I absolutely love. I do also like the Simple one, and I also like the Clean and Clear dual moisturiser for like oily skin, which is really, really good. So I have to use something quite light in the daytime because my skin is so oily. But this is definitely a product that I don't think I will stop using for a really long time because it's just not greasy at all, and I just love the fact that it feels like silk on my face. Those are the products I've been using. There's not really a bad product in any of these. All the products I really, really like and are really, really good, but my skin has been horrendous, and I will tell you the story about my horrendous skin, and then I will show you what it looks like, just so you can all feel slightly better about yourselves that I have shit skin. When I was 12, I started getting really bad acne, and I mean cystic acne, whiteheads, just really painful under the surface bumps that used to erupt. Every day I used to wake up with a new pimple. Every day during the day at school I could feel like pimples coming through, and it was like really hurting the surface of my skin. So for the first first couple of years, my doctor's like tried creams, she tried things I had to rub on my face, she tried antibiotics I took, and a lot of them worked for a certain amount of time, and then I just became immune to it and it stopped working. And at the time I was having really irregular periods, so she thought maybe it's more to do with like your hormones and things rather than your skin. So when I was 18 I got put on the pill, so I was using birth control from the age of 18, and it completely cleared up my skin. And the only time I ever got a pimple after that was if I didn't look after my skin properly, or I slept in my makeup, or it was really, really hot weather I used to like break out, or if I used a foundation or some sort of makeup that would break me out. And I had really clear skin for literally 14 years in the middle where my skin was great and I was really happy with it. Recently, when I got sick about 3 months ago, I got really, really sick and I had to go to the hospital for blood tests, and some of you might remember me tweeting about it because I was really nervous about going for a blood test. So when I was going for a blood test in November, they found some sort of enzyme in my liver, and the doctor was kind of going through all the possibilities of what this enzyme was, and she kind of went, have you got hepatitis? I was like, no. She's like, have you had any random tattoos in the last 6 months in abroad where it could have been really unhygienic? And I was like, no, and kind of ruled out the list. And then she was like, are you still taking the pill? And I said, yeah. So she goes, that's probably what it is. So we had to stop taking the pill for like a week, and then I had to go back for another blood test, and the enzyme level in my liver came down, and I had to go for liver scans and things just to check there was no liver damage. So the enzyme has gone, like everything's got back to normal, and now I'm not on birth control anymore. So I'm not taking the pill, and I haven't been taking it since November, and since then my skin has just gone crazy, like so crazy, to the point where I'm really, really, really upset about it. And I think this is the whole thing that triggered off me feeling ugly and me feeling really horrible about myself, and, you know, my boyfriend having to reassure me every day that I don't look like a giant zip. I just feel disgusting. Like, my skin's gone back to being oily. I wake up every day with a new pimple, and all you do to try and help, I guess, is just wear more makeup to cover it up, which is like the worst thing you could do, but it's what I have to do because I feel so disgusting when I go out, and it's just horrible. I said to like my boyfriend I was going to pluck up the courage to film a video and remove my makeup in front, because I know a lot of people will be thinking, oh, I don't know what she's worrying about, she hasn't got bad skin, blah blah blah. And I just want people to know that I am just like you. I get really bad acne, I have skin issues, there's loads of things I don't like about myself. And yes, I guess you guys don't see that on camera because I don't do makeup tutorials and I haven't done them for a little while. But I actually filmed this look for you guys so that I can show you that next week, because now I've plucked up the courage to show you my skin on camera. Next week I'm just going to do a tutorial because there won't be any shock for anybody, because my skin will be horrendous and you guys will see it today. So I just want to remove my makeup like right now on camera and show you like the horrendousness that is my skin. So let me just tie my hair up and I'll be straight back. Right, so hair has gone up, but I'm going to show you what my face looks like without makeup. I don't normally use face wipes, but for the sake of this video I bought some because I thought it would be a lot easier than me just doing what I normally do. I'm really nervous about this, but I'm going to show you what my skin looks like because it's like horrendous. So here goes. I don't know whether to, I feel like I put something on it because it's not damp enough. Hang on. Do you know what? I just realised like it's probably not going to come off properly, so I've decided to use like some of this simple cleansing lotion to go with it, and I'll probably get a little bit closer to the camera so you can see what's going on. And already, like, as I get closer you can see like some pimples showing through, but trust me, like, you're gonna see the shit that is my skin and you're all gonna run away and it's gonna really upset me, and I know I'm gonna get hate comments, but I'm gonna do this anyway because I saw a couple of other YouTubers doing like the power of makeup videos, so I figured, you know, if they can do it then I can do it as well. And I'm just gonna put some cleansing stuff on my face and then I'll show you. Okay, so here goes. Here goes, here goes, here goes. It's not even like coming up properly, like you can't even see how bad it actually is, to be honest. And for some reason I've started getting like pimples like on my neck, which I never had before. I'm not entirely sure where they come from or who they think they are, but they've just started appearing like around my neck and stuff as well. So that's kind of what that side of my face looks like. And like I said, it's kind of the worst it's been for a really, really long time. and actually it kind of hurts a little bit to like wipe my makeup off as well, because it's actually really painful. Some of the spots are really painful. And although people say like don't burst your spots, the way that my acne is it's really kind of cystic acne, and then every time I dry my face, like even if I'm really gentle, it literally just falls, like the spots just kind of fall off, and it's disgusting. And I can't believe I'm just talking about my skin like this. I'm just gonna apply a bit more of this like around the areas where I need to remove a bit more makeup. My eye makeup's a little bit heavier because I did a tutorial when I was filming, but you'll see like my dark circles, and you'll just see the horrendousness. And like I said, I'm not very good at like applying makeup, but I suppose on camera you guys can't really see the extent of my skin. And you know, I know some of you are going to be like, that's nothing, what are you crying for? But when you're used to having like clear skin, and then you wake up with like this on your face, and literally it was like an overnight thing. I stopped taking the pill. For the first month I was fine, and I thought like a miracle had happened, and I thought my skin had cleared up, but it hadn't. And about a month later I just completely broke out. And like I said, I'm starting to get it like around my neck area as well. Like I'm starting to get pimples like here, and they are really, really painful. So that's what that side looks like. And this side I guess doesn't look as bad like from camera, but it's really not very nice to look at up close. Dark circles look worse because I've just got mascara, but this is why I haven't done makeup tutorials for a little while, and just generally because people just always comment on my skin, and that is just my skin and what it looks like. But like I said, you know, it covers up this, and it covers up all of this, and I've got quite a few pimples just along my neckline here. Like I've got quite a few here on my jawline, and like I said, they kind of just seem to be transferring. I'm really sorry if you're eating your dinner and you can see my face and it's upsetting you, but that is basically what my face looks like without makeup. And yeah, so I don't know, I felt quite brave like deciding to film this today, but I wanted you guys to know why I hadn't done like beauty related stuff, and then I felt a bit, I guess, like a fraud when people were saying, oh, your skin looks really nice. Felt a little bit like a fraud because people wanted to know what skincare products I was using. I don't think my skincare products have anything to do with what my skin looks like, because I just don't think it's that's making my skin bad. I think they're all really good products, but I'm having a little bit of a hard time with my skin. I meant to make a doctor's appointment not too long ago, but they don't classify this as obviously urgent on the day doctor's appointment, so I'm having a bit of a hard time finding time to go. But I will. So if you've got acne like this and you've controlled it in the past, if you have any ideas of what I can do, you know, I don't really want to go back on birth control if I can help it, but I've done all the antibiotics, I've done creams, I've done like everything else. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do about it. No one else in my family has skin like this. Like none of my cousins, none of my aunts and uncles. It's literally just me in the family that has skin like this. And I think even a lot of my family will like be really surprised if they watch this and they see my skin, because I don't think they're expecting to see like this. And like I said, there are some pimples that are actually really, really painful. They come up as whiteheads. Some of them are dark red underneath, and you can see they're going to erupt, and then they suddenly go white on the top, and it's just really horrible. And I was getting quite a few in between there as well. Yeah, not feeling that attractive at the moment. Just need to go to the doctor and sort out my skin, and that is the reason that I wear makeup, because it makes me feel better. I mean, I'm in my 30s, so people that are saying, oh, you'll grow out of it, I'm in my 30s, I'm probably not going to grow out of this. But yeah, if you have any tips for me, then please let me know. That is basically what my face looks like without makeup. And if you want to see more videos like this, then please subscribe and share if you think it will make someone feel better about their skin. And I will see you guys in the next video.